Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to change J-hook windshield wipers using the Rain X Latitude water repellency. You'll notice that on this car we have two different size blades, so I have the corresponding 18 and 24 inch replacements. J-hook blades are usually really easy to remove, and I forgot to record the small blade, but we'll get back to it. For the new blade, you flip this part up with a coin or whatever you've got handy. Then you slide it back onto the wiper and it will click into place and it won't allow much give. Then the lever you just popped up clicks back down. However, I have really weird luck that when one thing is easy, another part doesn't work out so well. Or vice versa, to the point that my effort to luck ratio is a running joke in my family. So you can enjoy the struggle for a few seconds while I tell you not to thank me for my service because I borrowed the hoodie from someone who did. You'll notice the car is wet. It is actually a good idea to do this while it's raining or it's just about to, because these wipers have a solution on them to help beat up the rain on your windshield. I really love these wipers. I use them on most car wipers I replace. I do this on top of waxing my windshield and I don't have any problems. At some point I decided it was best to move on to the 24-inch blade and put on gloves. Here you see me trying to shimmy off the blade as you normally would for a J-hook blade. You hold the wiper horizontally and shift it slightly to loosen it. The blade had some rust, so it took me a few to realize there were two types of blades on this car, and this one had a lever. This was hard to film with one hand, but you squeeze the lever and it'll allow you to loosen the blade. You do the shimmy and the old blade is off. Before our next step, here is a closer look at the blades. The first one was this simple setup whereby turning the blade horizontally you could just shimmy it out. The second blade is the one we just did with the lever. Ugh, the roast on this thing was driving me up the wall while I was driving. I'm so happy I'm changing them. I just got this car in a weird twist of fate, so I'm just starting to fix it back up. Here is a clearer look on where you would squeeze to loosen the blade. And you know, guys, some food for thought on the struggle I just had. Sometimes when you're working on things, you have to be ready for it to not work out the way you expected and just make adjustments. Anyway, same process, right? You take the new blade out of the packaging, all of which is trash, except the instructions, which you didn't read or didn't understand, which is why you're watching this video. Pop the lever up with whatever you've got without breaking it. And by the way, these blades have universal adapters. You might have noticed my hand go for a next step, but it isn't necessary for this car. Now slide the new blade in. You'll feel the click and press down the lever. Wow, so easy. Okay, we're almost done. Be sure to put your blades back down gently after this next step. We're finally going to take off these yellow covers. Keep them on during the entire process because the blades are basically coated with the water repellent solution and you don't want to mess up the blades. And by the way, I did get the smaller blade to click into place. I don't have a flappy windshield wiper. However, if you do struggle with any of this, I hope you feel better that I showed you my struggle too. Now go take your car out for a spin in the rain or waste a whole bunch of windshield wiper fluid. Don't forget what the rest of YouTube taught you. Like, comment, subscribe, and take the tags off your microfiber towels.